Hey, we're back with another race review. Checkered Flag Auto Racing News brings you the Thai Grand Prix race review. I'm your host, REDBET. Just a reminder, please like and subscribe. We're trying to build the subscribers up. Please like and subscribe. So as the race about to start, here we go. Marco Bezzecchi was on pole, and he takes the lead going into the first corner, but his race started to actually go haywire from the first few laps. He wasn't able to keep his lead, and then we have an incident during the first set of laps. We have here Aleix Espargaro gets into it with Brad Binder. He actually knocked off Brad Binder at turn 3 on the second lap, which netted the Aprilia rider a long lap penalty. As you see here, he kind of pushed him out the way and caused Brad Binder to go off track. So he did get a small penalty for that. Marco Bezzecchi was asked to drop one position for running George Martin off the track. They came really close in contact, so they deemed he gained an advantage by running him wide and was ordered to drop one place. So also Jack Miller was able to pass Bagnaia for second place on lap 3, as you see here. Fabio Quartararo had a horrible race. He got pushed onto the curbs and went from 4th to 11th and then eventually fell all the way down to 17th. His race was severely compromised. Then we had a small crash. Luca Marini crashed out on lap 4. It was a very wet day in Thailand, so this was expected. We actually had a lot less incidents than I thought would be happening. Aleix Espargaro was taking his long lap penalty on lap 10, as you see here. Remy Gardner crashed out on lap 12 on his KTM. His day was over. Top 5 at this point in the race were Jack Miller, Miguel Oliveira, Francesco Bagnaia, Marc Marquez, and Alex Marquez. Miguel Oliveira and Jack Miller were battling it out over quite a few laps. Miguel Oliveira had the fastest bike of the day, and Jack Miller, we both know, is great in bad conditions, so they were having a great battle for 1 and 2, and eventually on lap 14, Miguel Oliveira passes Jack Miller. This is another great week of the KTMs battling out to try to win a race. Last week we had Brad Binder trying to win in Japan. So it's actually great to see the KTMs back in podium places. And Miguel Oliveira was driving fearless on this day. As much as the track was wet, it didn't seem to affect him after this pass. Marc Marquez definitely had a decent race, but he was getting chased down by Johan Zarco. Johan Zarco looked like he might win the race at one point because he started lapping even faster than Miguel Oliveira. This added excitement near the end of the race. Johan Zarco was lapping so fast, he eventually does pass Marc Marquez on lap 21. And there's a little argy-bargy, as you see there, when he was passing, and he started to go after Francesco Bagnaia, but he kind of ran out of laps to go after Bagnaia. He did put in a decent effort for about 4 or 5 laps, but in the end, he wasn't able to catch Bagnaia. But at the end of the day, Miguel Oliveira was too fast for anyone. He was able to bring home the win for him and his KTM team. Honestly, I haven't seen Miguel Oliveira on too many podiums, but you know, he did have a great race in the wet. He's one of the riders known to have a great race in wet, just like Jack Miller, who's known to be able to ride in great adverse conditions. Francesco Bagnaia had a great race here. The paddock of Ducati, they're happy because as Fabio Quartararo finished 17th with no points, so Pecco Bagnaia was able to get maximum advantage on this day over Fabio. And Miguel Oliveira, honestly, he had a great race in the wet. I was very impressed after he passed Jack Miller. He had no issues, so congrats to him and the KTM team. Here's Miguel Oliveira coming back to the garage to celebrate with the team, and he's doing the little wrestling celebration. I can't hear you, or can you hear me? I'm not sure which way that goes. So yeah, he's celebrating with the team, and it's good because KTM is not usually on the podium. You usually see a lot of Yamahas, Ducatis, or the Aprilias, but they're starting to show they might actually be able to get second place in the Drivers' Championship or the Constructors' Championship. So here's Pecco Bagnaia coming in 3rd place onto the podium. Honestly, he couldn't ask for a better day. He came 3rd, and Fabio Quartararo scored 0 points. So now in the championship, he's only behind 2 points. So congrats to him. Jack Miller came 2nd. He won last week in Japan, but this week he has another podium place, another great day for Jack Miller. But there's only one winner today, and that was Miguel Oliveira on his KTM. Here he is accepting his first place trophy. It was a wet day in Thailand, but you know, he did really well, and his KTM provided him the bike with the performance to do it. And here's a champagne celebration. They actually did it different. They actually went down to celebrate more with their team. You don't usually see that, so that was kind of cool. And there will be more racing videos this week. We have the Formula 1 video coming up in a few days, and there's a Formula 1 race coming next weekend. Also, we will be releasing the Andrea Dovizioso retirement video. So please check out some of the videos, and congrats to all the winners. Pecco Bagnaia might be able to win the championship this year. He's only 2 points behind Fabio Quartararo, so we shall see. It's going to be an interesting last few races of the year. Congrats to all the winners. So let us know what you think. And here is the results of the Thai Grand Prix. And here are the top 10 for the driver standings after the Grand Prix. REDBET signing off. Hope you enjoyed the video.